There we go. Hello. Give me one moment to get set up here. All right. Okay. We'll turn that down slightly. Turn down a little bit more for me. Let me pop out my chat so I can take a look at it. And how's it going, everyone? It has been a little bit since my last stream, and my voice is dying. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, I saw, I did see that you got, I think it was an away, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken, from the Blackhawk sale. That's very cool. Very, very nice. I just thought of this, like a TV show, and this would be season 57, how the Leafs are going to break our heart again. Yes. Yeah, so I was going to actually make a season preview video. That was my plan. However, I just never really got around to it. So we'll talk a little bit about my thoughts on how I think the Leafs are going to do. I was going to go live at 4:45 my time, so like, 13 minutes ago. But I ordered food and it took like 45 minutes longer to get here than I expected it to be. So yeah, so we'll get to Wool in a second. So I do want to say, it does feel, also with the chat as well, I don't know why, but my chat broke, and I didn't realize that until like 20 minutes before starting the stream, so I'll try and fix it for my next stream, but the chat's gonna look awful, so I apologize for that. Anyways, yeah, with this team, I'm not super confident in them, I'll be honest with you. Obviously, they did make some changes with Berube coming in, and I think that'll help out, hopefully, a decent amount. I don't think Keefe was a bad coach. I just don't think the Leafs listened to him. I think he was kind of, I don't know, I guess he ran his course, and the Leafs just, I don't know, it happens, right? Sometimes the coach is there too long and players stop listening. So I think Berube, will hopefully kind of kick these guys' ass and put them into gear. That would be nice. So I do like the Berube addition. Not changing anything up front is a little frustrating. I will say, though, the scenery is not like Game 7. Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't care about this game at all, like, in terms of whether the Leafs win or lose. It's Game 1 of 82, so it's like, whatever. I am... Let's see. I wrote a couple of notes down here, so I want to see where I should start off. Do I want to start off with the top four, or I guess I'll just quickly, for a season preview, I'll quickly say for the top four, core four. Obviously Matthews. I'm interested to see if he'll hit 60 again. We'll see about that. I think he can. I don't know about hitting 70, but excited for Matthews as always. Tavares, obviously at this point in his career, he's not worth a cap hit, but I do like Tavares still. You probably want him more as a 3rd C instead of a 2C, but I do hope that they actually keep Tavares, and I hope that he stays going into next season as well. Obviously at a much reduced cap hit, probably around 4 or 5 million is what I would like. Yeah, the Leafs power play will be good until February, like it is every year, for sure. Last night, the Blackhawks had me ticked in the first period. Actually, last night over the Utah no-names. That's fair. I didn't watch a ton of the Utah game last night. I watched a little bit of it, but not a ton of it. I do find it funny for the Leafs with Nylander. You know, of course, they did in before the preseason started. They're like, we're trying Nylander at center again, and it's not going to be a 1 or 2 game thing. This is going to last. And he played 1 preseason game at center, I think, and now he's back on the wing. So, you know, oh my god. Sorry. Yeah, it's just a classic. Hey, we're trying Nylander at center again, and it lasts literally a preseason game, and then that's it. But, you know, Willie, excited to see what he has. Marner, I'm actually very disappointed they did not trade Marner this summer. Not even in the sense of, like, I hate Marner so much, I want him off my team. Because obviously he is still a very good player. I'm more just disappointed they didn't trade him because literally now they have to sign him. If they let Marner walk and, you know, he doesn't get any, like, they don't get anything for him this offseason, that is disastrous. Like, you can't let a player who may be frustrating in the playoffs but is that good, you can't let him go for nothing. So either they have to sign him now, and now you're back once again in the circle of, hey, you're paying 4 guys X amount of money. It's just not great. I really am disappointed with it. I was pissed all summer about Game 7. Fair. Blackhawks would take Marner off your hands. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure 90%... Actually, I'm sure every team would want Marner, because he's not a bad player. He just has his issues in the playoffs. And you can attribute that to a couple of things, whether you think that his game just doesn't work in the playoffs, or whether you think that it is because he's in Toronto and he wants to be that top guy. And, you know, since he is a Toronto kid, he gets nervous and just makes mistakes that he usually doesn't. Whatever you want to attribute it to, he's still a very good player that every team would want. So, like, I find it hard to believe that it would be difficult trading him. I think they very easily could trade him. Now, are you going to get great value off of it? Maybe, maybe not, but nonetheless, I do think that it's not a difficult trade to make. But, you know, at this point, they're not going to trade him during the regular season. So it's... I really think that they now have to sign him. I think they have to do it. And I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest with you. Because now you're going to have Matthews making, what, 3.25, Nylander making 11.5, and then next season, it sounds like they're signing Tavares, so he's going to be at like 5 mil, and then Marner's probably going to be at like 12 mil. So it's like, okay, we're right back doing the same thing where the guys are basically all making the exact same amount of money. I would not accept a first and a second for Marner. No shot. No shot. No. That is... I would want someone else other than that. But yeah, anyways, I don't know. With the core four, it's the same conversation literally every single year. There's no changes to it. The changes, right? So a couple of things. I do also want to talk about. Bertuzzi's gone. Yippee! I am so glad that Bertuzzi is no longer on my team. Speaking of the Blackhawks, holy man, I hated that player from like almost day one. The most frustrating player I think I've ever seen in my goddamn life. He more frustrating than Engvall, Kasperi Kapanen. He's just the most frustrating player I've ever seen because he would stand in front of the net, have a wide open net, the puck will come to him, and he just whiffs on it. I know he hit 20 goals. He should have had like 40, legitimately. He should have had like 40 goals last year. I hated that player so much. I'm so glad that he's the only forward gone. I wanted Domi back over Bertuzzi. Yeah, that's fair. I'm happy with Domi. I like Domi. I'm glad that he's staying. Robertson, I know obviously there's been quite the discussion about Robertson over the summer. Him not wanting to sign, him wanting to be traded, and then of course in the preseason he also basically injured Nylander. But he did have a very good preseason. I think he had like 5 consecutive goals for the Leafs. I mean, the issue with Robertson is not his shot. His shot has always been unbelievable. It's always been insane. That part of his game has never been the issue. It has been his defensive side, his hockey IQ, which, you know, outside of that Nylander play, from what I saw, which I didn't watch a ton of the preseason, but from what I saw was pretty good. He had a couple of good back checks from what I saw. Once again, I kind of just I just had seen a couple of clips, so I didn't watch a ton of the preseason. But yeah, excited for Robertson. Yarncroke I also want to talk about because basically all throughout the summer, I saw people saying that they wanted Yarncroke gone. They wanted to trade Yarncroke. He does absolutely nothing, and I have no idea what those people are talking about. And by the way, I know DPN has recently changed their tune on Yarncroke, but I swear, I mean, I don't actually know, I don't remember 100%, but I feel like at the start of the season, or at the end of last season during the summer, they wanted Yarncroke gone as well. They have changed their tune on him. I have always wanted Yarncroke to stay. I always thought he was a very useful player. Does he provide a ton of offense? No, but he's a very good defensive player. You know, he's not that expensive. I think he's very useful. So I don't know why everybody wanted Yarncroke gone. And I mean, he's injured anyways to start the season here, so it's kind of unfortunate, honestly. Pacioretty being signed that's interesting. We'll see. I mean, that could be a steal for the Leafs with Pacioretty, depending on how healthy he is. That's kind of been his biggest issue, is his health. So we'll see, you know, if he can stay healthy. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Let's go on to the defense now. I guess we can talk about the defense real quick. Tanev. Oh, there's Laine. Of course, the Laine injury, that was really unfortunate. I know a lot of people really did not like Paré, and they thought that he intentionally injured Laine. I disagree with that, but I'm not going to talk about it too much because I feel like people are going to get angry. Hey Josh, good to see you. Galusco. I'll not stand for Kepi slander in the stream. He found out 50% of his shots. Who cares? I mean, I did like he was just frustrating. It's not like I hated Cappy, but he was just frustrating. You know, it's because he fanned so much. He like always just bursted down the wing and then did absolutely nothing with it. Just like, come on, man. I feel like the Leafs have had a lot of those players, though, that will, like, have a ton of speed, just burst down the wing, and then just stop up and do absolutely nothing with their situation. But yeah, defense, Tanev, great pickup. I know, obviously, it's a long contract for how old he is and how injured he can, well, how much he blocks shots, and it looks like he'll have some injuries in the future, probably, just based on his play style, but he is probably the best partner that Riley has had. OEL, I think, also a good pickup. Some puck-moving defensemen, we need that. And then, you know, the rest of the defense, relatively the same. It's interesting that Liljegren he's not in the starting lineup, hey? Yeah, no, it's Benoit and Timmins. So Liljegren not being there that's kind of worrisome. Not really in terms of, I think Liljegren should be in the lineup. It's more worrisome because he has, like, what, a $3 million cap hit? It's tough to be scratching a guy like that, or that's making that much, I should say. Especially when you're the Leafs and you kind of need all the cap space you could get. But yeah, the defense, I like what they did on D, honestly. I think they did a good job with it. Favorite part of the Made in Canada Fanatics jerseys? I mean, if you're talking about, like, favorite new thing, I do like the extra fabric, the reinforcement on the cuffs. I do like that. So in terms of new things, probably that. But I think just the overall cuts. I like the cut a lot better than the premium / Adidas jerseys. I always hated the cut of those jerseys, so I like the cut of these a lot more. Con Andreas was really going to be something for us. Just you, but I know, you know, Andreas. I mean, I thought both Kapanen and Janssen were going to be key parts, and then nope. Lastly, let's quickly talk about the goaltending situation. So, ignoring the fact that Joseph Woll is injured at the moment, I am worried about their goalies coming into the season here, and the thing is both Woll and Stolarz are good goalies. However, neither of them have played, you know, at a starting position full time. Joseph Woll, I mean, how many games has Joseph Woll even had in the season? Is it 20? Is that the most games he's played? Let me take a quick look. And I don't think Stolarz has had much more either. 25 last year was Joseph Woll, who had a .907 save percentage. But yeah, I do think that both Woll and Stolarz are really good. We'll see how they do as a 1A, 1B sort of situation. But of course, yeah, the injury to Woll, that's also a reason of why I'm nervous, is that Woll just cannot seem to stay healthy. It's so unfortunate, but he's injured all the time. So, like, you know, I think he's a good goalie, but I am nervous about their tandem this year. I mean, not that they have terrible goalies behind Joseph Woll and Stolarz. You know, Murray, obviously he's had injuries as well, but he's actually played pretty well when he's had to for the Leafs. And then you have Dennis Hill to be behind him, who seems to probably be playing tomorrow. At least from what I was looking at, it looks like he might. He's at least on this road trip here for the Leafs, so it's possible we'll see Hill to be tomorrow. The Hill to Beast, that'll be interesting. I was looking at getting a Hawks Fan X MIC on Friday at the UC. They have the ad patch on all of the MICs and not the premiums. Yeah, I'm not surprised that the team store does. Honestly, I'm surprised that the team store doesn't have them on the premiums. But yeah, if you do want a Hawks one without the ad, you probably would have to go either through like the NHL store or some other place. I don't know if Ben has any Hawks ones left. You could ask Ben, but I don't know if he has any. I'm not quite too sure what he has. What was made of paper? Yeah. Just see Hildy in person at the Hershey's game. I wasn't impressed. That's fair. I haven't seen a ton of Hildebeest. You know, I think I've seen like a couple of games. Well, like parts of games. I don't know if I've ever seen a full game because I don't watch too much outside of the NHL. But yeah, I still think that he's massive, which obviously very much helps. But we'll see how well he does. I mean, like I said, I think he's playing tomorrow from kind of what it sounds like. So we'll see how that goes. OEL was overpaid. I mean, yeah, maybe slightly. Let's see. Wikipedia. I want to see his exact cap hit, an exact contract here. So OEL. Where is he? 3.5 for 4 years. I don't know. I personally think that's fine. Maybe a slight overpay, but that's also kind of what you get when you try and get someone who is coming off of a Stanley Cup, who just won a Stanley Cup, I guess I should say. Also, I was way far behind, so it's a good thing that I refreshed. Classic. I'm always so far behind, it's so funny. I want this over here, so I can see that. Monitor. I also want this, like that, and I want that, and this. Yeah, he was not good in Vancouver. He definitely is better than he was there, for sure. I think they'll probably start singing the national anthems here. Actually, probably a good thing that I didn't go live at 4:45 because yeah. So opening night goalies for the Leafs: Campbell in 2021, Murray was in 2022. I don't even remember that. Samsonov 2023 and Stolarz in 2024. I really don't remember Murray starting the season for us in 2022. That is funny. Yes, my completely completely legal stream as well. That I'm getting from Sportsnet tonight. Why do we call Hildeby? I thought we would just recall Matt Murray. I don't know. Maybe you want. I would think. Well, it's probably. I don't think Hildeby needs to clear waivers if you send him back down, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know we put Murray on waivers. I don't know if we had him sent down specifically. Cap shenanigans as well, but because I think did we send Murray down to the AHL? I think we did. So if we did recall Murray, wouldn't he have to? Actually, no, he probably wouldn't because it was on waivers less than 30 days ago. I forget exactly how that works. I think you only have to clear waivers once every 30 days. Is that how that works? I'm not too sure, honestly. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to that. I don't know. I'm sure it either had something to do with cap or waivers. One of the two. Here's Pacioretty playing against his former team. I will admit, we'll see how good I am about remembering people's numbers. We might be a little bit rusty here. It is a bit weird for sure. All right. I think. I think we might be starting up here soon. Probably. Kept track of Leafs opening night games since Matthews' debut, and it goes lost, win, 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 lost, win. Interesting. Well, hopefully it's another win. But we hope. Let's take a look at the exact lineup for the Leafs here. So, Knies, Matthews, Marner, Domi, Tavares, Nylander, that's all the same. Pacioretty, Holmberg, Robertson, and then Lawrence, Camp, and Reeves, with Riley, Tanev, Ekman, Larson, McCabe, and then Benoit, Timmins. Stolarz is the starter. There's Matthews with the brand new C on his chest. Toronto were legacy players from other teams go to lose in the first round. Yeah, Marleau, Thornton, Ryan O'Reilly. Well, actually, no. O'Reilly was the year that that we beat the Lightning, so that one's not true. We got one guy a win. All right, we are starting up here, so let's go ahead. Oh yeah, right. I need to do the clock. Let's see. I do not like how that is. Let me fix that a little bit. There we go. Okay, that should be good. All right, there's Tanev. I gotta blow my nose before we start. All right, let's get ready for puck drop. Montembeault versus Stolarz. I do like the Chrome Mask app. Oh, Mrazek's going to have a Chrome Mask for home games. Also, nice. I will have to keep an eye on that. I'll have to see how that looks. Yeah, I do like the Chrome Mask. It's pretty sweet. I didn't buy a Leafs jersey this offseason. Hopefully that means good luck. Yeah, hopefully. I did, obviously. This one here. All right. They're really stretching out this puck drop here. We'll see if they actually drop it. All right, here we go. Puck drop, and Leafs do win the first faceoff. Huge, let's go, huge. Puck dumped in to the Canadian zone. Matthews with a hit there. Takes the puck away. Centering pass, oh, Marner stopped there. There's a shot by Riley, save. Marner. Cycled down for Matthews here. Up for Knies. His shot blocked. Nice back to the point. Tavares replacing Matthews. There's a shot there. Doesn't quite get to the net. Tavares fighting for the rebound as Caulfield will chip it out to his D-man. And the Canadiens finally do get it out here after a good first shift there by the Matthews line. Yeah, I did see that St. Louis is now using EPS for their customization. Avalanche as well. Oh, that puck hopped over McCabe's stick. There's a shot. Save. Stolarz. Oh, Nylander. I feel like that could have been a holding. Battle in the neutral zone. And is that going to be icing? No, they call that off. Oh, and a fight? No, maybe not quite a fight, but it's Savard? No. Yeah, Savard and Domi going at it. Let's see here. There was a battle in the neutral zone with Domi, and I guess Savard and Domi kind of got out each other. I didn't see what happened. So here's the first shift. Right away, Matthews with a hit on Suzuki, and then takes the puck away from Matheson. And centering play, and right to Marner, but there's a couple of sticks there. I think Slavkovsky had a good stick. Armia the other way. Pad save by Stolars, and then there's Domi and Savard just going back and forth, and Domi with a couple of shots to the face to Savard there. And Domi's going to go off for roughing. I got my Made in Canada Sabres practice jersey for $75 and a bunch of Reading Royals jerseys instead. Nice. That is very, very nice. I was never a fan of the practice jerseys, so I never bought any. And I'm not a fan of the new ones either, honestly. We'll see how the Leafs penalty kill is this season. Last season, I don't think it was that great last season from what I can remember. But they usually do have a fairly decent penalty kill. Yeah, it was 23rd. Actually, that's a lot worse than I remember. Here's Slavkovsky. Nice glove save. And that gets cleared. Slavkovsky alone in the slot there. The Oreo logo does actually look good. It's a little bit strange, but it does look good. Especially on the home helmets, I feel like. On the home helmets, I think it actually surprisingly is like, I don't mind it. Matthews out there on the PK. Here's Matheson. There's a shot. Stopped there. Caulfield gets that puck taken away by Marner. Marner trying to wait for Matthews as they come up the ice. Marner to Matthews. Oh, great stick lift there. Was that Doc? Wow, good defensive play. Now they come the other way. Slavkovsky trying to get it through. Comes out front. Suzuki can get a shot away as he falls down. Doc with it at the point. Walks in. Centering play. Huge save by Stolars. Doc on it again. He takes the shot. Blocked there by McCabe. Penalty is over. As Marner will clear it. Goes all the way down. Is it enough for icing? Not quite. That was a couple of good chances there for Montreal in the power play. It was a really good back check by Doc there as well to stop the Leafs' chance. The Leafs survived that first penalty. Unless they're not showing it. No, the Leafs are still on the penalty kill. They're just not showing it. Here's Hudson. Steals back. Getting pressured there by Nyes. Now the penalty is over. And that puck gets cleared, and that's going to be ice. No? Okay, that's not icing. Surprised. Toronto Milk and Cookies. It is better than the TikTok logo, I will agree. I'm not much of a TikTok user. I upload my stuff on TikTok. That's as far as I go. Here's Robertson coming in. Right-hand side. His shot gets blocked as Pacioretty was tripped up in the middle of the ice. He couldn't get the rebound, and now the Leafs will have their chance on the power play. So yeah, here's Slavkovsky just right in the middle. His shot stopped by Stolars. He can't glove it down. And then here's Doc. That's a really good play by Doc. Coming back there, lifting the stick of Matthews. And then there's Suzuki right there in the middle on one knee. And it's Heinemann? I have no idea how to pronounce that guy's name, but he takes the penalty, and now the Leafs are on the power play. Marner. Nylander, back for Marner here. Down low for Matthews. His shot stopped there as it was a close near shot there. Now the Canadiens will clear it all the way down. Blackhawk Store is only putting ad patches on the MIC. They'll ask you if you want it on the premium jerseys. I mean, honestly, that's nice. Oh, nice little move by Matthews. He'll get it up ahead. Matthews for Marner. Leafs are set up here. Is Matthews getting booed here? Riley with a shot. Gets through, but easy save, and he'll be cleared. Yeah, I do like that they're at least they're asking for the ad patches on the premium, because I know with some team stores they just put them on at least the Indo jerseys anyways, no matter what. So it's good that th're asking, but I'm also not surprised that they're just putting it on the when that puck goes up and out of play. Not surprised that they're just putting it. Oh, right, I forgot to change. Is that the right one? Yeah, it is the right one. Not surprised that they're just putting it on the Made in Canada ones. Unpopular opinion, I like the ad patches. I purposely bought my Yotes 2.0 from their shop because it included the patch. What was the Yotes patch? Gila River, that's what it was. Or Gila Casino, I guess, is what it was. Not Gila River. Gila Casino. I mean, some ad patches, I think... My problem with the ad patches is more... Well, some of them I legitimately think it just makes the jersey look worse. With the least one, like, the milk one in general is nice. Well, it's fine. It's kind of funny, and it honestly fits. Here's Ekman Larson with a shot. Save. It's loose in front. Pacioretty stopped there as well. Two good saves by Montembeault. And that will just about do it for the Leafs power play. Yeah, some of the ad patches I think are fine. My biggest issue with the ad patch is that it takes up a slot for other patches. Specifically, like if you look at the Washington Capitals one, right, and their 25th or their 50th anniversary, like it's just so cluttered. It makes the jersey feel so cluttered. With when you factor in any other patches, because then you have to also make sure that there's room for the captain and assistant captain. And that shot stopped by Stolars, and he'll hold on. I think we'll go to a commercial break here. Yeah, it just... It starts to affect the jersey when you implement any other, like, anniversary patch or Stanley Cup final patch. That's what I don't like about it. If you could have moved it somewhere else, I still would not like it. I mean, I'm never gonna like the ad patches, but for me, it's more of the fact that it clutters everything. I'm from Boston, and I have a family that lives in Canada. Can I wear a Toronto jersey or no? Why not? You can wear a Toronto jersey. It doesn't... I mean, I've been to Toronto once. So, and I have like 35 Toronto jerseys. I mean, I have jerseys of I have jerseys of literally every single team. So, you know, doesn't really matter. You can wear whatever jersey you want. Next season is the Blackhawks 110th anniversary. Worried how the placement is going to look. That is fair. Yeah, that's fair. I do think that... See, I liked what the Hurricanes did with their 25th anniversary. Sorry, I have to blow my nose again, man. Okay. I'm like trying to I'm like leaning so far over because I don't want to show you guys me blowing my nose. Hold on, one more time. Okay, there we go. um, but what I was going to say, as Marner's coming in here, his shot stopped by Montembeault. Ooh, man. He was leaning towards his right. Matthews trying to swing it back from Marner. But he was leaning towards his right, and I think Marner surprised him with the shot there. But I like what Carolina did for their 25th anniversary, where it was just, oh, come on, that is a weak penalty. So Montreal is going to go back to the power play here on a Timmins slash. Sorry, I keep interrupting myself. I like what Carolina did with their 25th anniversary logo, having it, or patch, having it on the shoulder, or on the sleeve. Maybe it's not that weak of a penalty. Maybe that's fair. But I do obviously much prefer the bigger patches. I also like what the Bruins did for their 100th anniversary, having it on the shoulders. So maybe the Blackhawks could do something like that. But, I mean, they do actually have a shoulder patch, so it's a little bit difficult there. Oh, out front, great save, Stolars. Wow. Tic-tac-toe play by the Canadiens, and Stolars took the blocker out and made the save. Hudson coming down the wing there. Leaves it back. Armia back for Hudson. That is, I think, Barré-Boulet. His shot tipped in front, blocked, loose, and Stolars finds it, makes the save, and holds on. Less than 2 hours from the Flyers and Caps and 3 hours from the Pens and the Leafs fan. Yeah, exactly. Wear what you want. Hoping the Hawks do something like Montreal for their 100th anniversary. How would you feel if they did something like the Blackhawks, or not the Blackhawks, the Bruins did, where they just create brand new jerseys? How would you feel about that? I don't think a lot of people would like that, but it would be cool if they. I mean, I'm always down for more jerseys. Out front, oh, and a great play. Caulfield gets the goal, and that is just a really nice play there. And Timmins, he's a guy that's fighting for a lineup spot, and he was in the box for that one. Wow, they went 0 for 30 in the preseason? Jesus. So it's a pass down low to Slavkovsky, who somehow gets it across. Oh, man, I think it just went over Ekman-Larsson's stick. He had it down on the ice, and it is Caulfield who, yeah, he's going to score on those goals. Those are not ones that he's going to miss very, very often. It'd be cool to see Chicago use the 100th, an older version of their crest for the 100th anniversary. I'll be open to it, but I'm a jersey collector. I want a ton of jerseys. Yeah, me too. Always open for more jerseys. Doesn't really matter. All right, let's see if the Leafs can answer back here. Timmins, his shot stopped. Rebound, big rebound there, and Holmberg just can't jump on it. Nylander up high. Nice move, his shot. Kicked away by, I think that was Savard. Hudson lifts it high, doesn't get out. Here's Robertson, shot there, blocked. Robertson trying to work his way around Dvorak. Can't get past him. That's ready now in the corner. To the point, his shot. That's ready, getting a little bit of booze there. As that puck swiped away down the ice. There's a rush for it. Stolars is out of his net. No, here comes the Canadiens. Armia stopped. Stolars, gotta be careful there, buddy. I think the Leafs player was on it first. He did not need to come out to play it. Here's Doc. Goulet. Matheson out front. Goes through the crease. There's a shot on me that he whiffed on it and it went wide. Pacioretty trying to circle it around to the other side. Leafs in a lot of pressure here. Robertson clears the zone. Oof. Man, is that Lorentz? He needed to be careful with that because that was almost too many men. Pacioretty a little bit slow on getting on the ice. Here's Reeves trying to find the puck there. Puck comes to center. Here's Slavkovsky. Gets hit by Lorentz. At least we'll gather up the puck here. Caulfield's older brother Brock is going to be playing for the Reading Royals this season, as is Keith Giselli. Looking forward to meet the team on Tuesday night. That's cool. Get to meet them. That's awesome. I think the fans want a Jack Guy Reeves fight here. Obviously, there was talk about that before this game, as Jack Guy fan on that dump in gets a second opportunity. But yeah, of course, the big talk coming into this game was the possible fight. And here's Matthews. Goes around the net. Marner holds the zone. Now he's battling with Matheson there. Now here comes the Canadiens. Heineman with a shot stop there. Comes back to the point. There's a shot that goes wide. Shot there. Tipped just past Stolarz. Matheson on it again. Canadiens a lot of pressure. Here's a nice move. And Stolarz will stop that. Enough is enough, he says, as he holds on. After that goal, the Montreal Canadiens really put on a lot of pressure. I thought the Leafs were doing okay in the first couple of minutes there, but after that goal, man, Canadiens relentless. I wish the Blackhawks can just release the Winter Classic already, since everyone knows what it's going to be. Yeah, I mean, it's still probably going to be a bit before they release it. I'm really interested to see what the Blues are going to do. I'm more excited to see what the Wings and Blue Jackets Stadium Series jerseys are going to be. I want to know what those look like so bad. Hey, Luke. Good to be back for the season. How are you doing? I'm doing very good. How are you? Hope all is well. But, yeah, definitely looking forward to... What the hell is this commercial, man? I don't like it at all. Okay, there's some, like, bet gambling ad that looks just terrible. I have a feeling we're going to play Boston the first round again. It is likely. It is likely. I'm so upset that that Swayman signed. I was hoping so much for just Swayman to hold out into the season here, and then for them to trade him or something like that. I would have loved that so much. But of course, he signed at a pretty decent cap hit at that. Whatever Columbus does for theirs, it's got to be better than their standard uniforms, worse than the league. Yeah, I don't mind their away. I think their away is fine, but I'm really not a fan of the home. But yeah, I do want them to change it. I would see, for me, the perfect Stadium Series jersey for Columbus is Stinger on the front, their OG logo on the shoulder. Canadiens are 2-1-4 in their last 7 openers. Leafs are 7-1. Hudson to Dvorak, back to the point. Here's Savard. Dvorak shot, gets blocked by Domi. Broke his stick. Domi has to go and get another one, but Tanev's able to get it to Ekman Larson. Now Nylander back into the Canadian zone. Nylander gets that poked off his stick, and they'll have to regroup, but Nylander back in. Tavares to Domi. Oh, Pacioretty to Nylander, sorry. Blocked in front. I was expecting that to be Domi, but it was Pacioretty out there. Now that pass intercepted. Barré-Boulet. Big pass over to the far wing. No one was quite there with him. Oh, pass up ahead. Holmberg trying to get the puck. His stick was caught under the Canadiens player. Oh, Holmberg with a shot stopped. It was a one-handed, weak backhand, but it gave a chance for the Leafs. Now the other way. Doc centering play. Blocked by Riley, and that pass just goes wide. Off of Stolarz, and the puck hit Doc in the face, I think. Doc on it. Wow, what a series of events. Shot there. Huge save. Rebound. Out front. Saved again by Stolarz. Now behind the net. Out front. Canadiens player was tied up, so the puck goes all the way back into the Canadian zone. Stolarz has looked good so far. He's... Oh, Jesus. As I was complimenting Stolarz, he gives the puck away, and Caulfield trying to catch him there. He was able to make the save, though. Nyes gets it to Matthews. Marner try to get it out front, and Nyes tied up. Good job by Matheson there to tie up Nyes, not allow him to get to the front of the net. Suzuki trying to flip it into the Leaf zone, but stopped up, and I think the Leafs will probably go for a change. Here's Marner. There's a wing. Oh, and that puck. I think Ekman-Larsson got a stick on it, but not enough. There was a lane there, and Marner saw it. He was waiting for Ekman-Larsson to get in place, and just couldn't quite get there. Yeah, I don't mind the Blue Jackets logo, but I much prefer their other logos. That's my issue, is their logo right now is fine, but I prefer the original, and I prefer the Canon. Oh man, Holmberg did a great job there, and he actually bodied Zajac as they were fighting for it. And the issue is that Holmberg had a stick out as he was pushing up against Zajac, or not Zajac, why am I saying Zajac? Jack-Eye. And that made it so his stick got caught up under Jack-Eye. You don't mind me asking, what stream service are you using? Because I'm dropping. You mean like what I use for streaming? It's definitely a very... Yes. What Josh said. Yes, exactly what Josh said. Hey Jeff, how's it going? It's definitely very legal. It's the most legal NHL stream. I'm trying to say it without like giving it away. It's I love watching the NHL. I usually watch them 66 times. I usually watch 66 games in a year. Dot. In reality? There we go. That's what I can give you. Oh, you mean like what? Do you mean like what I use to live stream? Is that what you're saying? I'm confused, Nick. Sorry. If you're talking about like what program I use to live stream, if you're talking about that, I just use OBS. Yeah, I just use OBS. That's what I use. In reality, do you think anything is going to change for the Leafs in the playoffs this year? Not really, honestly. I I don't know if I'll believe it until I actually see it. But yeah, no, I just use OBS. Same thing that I use to record my videos too. Tavares to Domi, his shot goes wide. Domi behind the net to Nylander to Tavares, short side, save, rebound, and played out by Savard, and it's going to be an icing call against the Canadiens there. Couple of good chances by Tavares. It was a good play by Nylander and Domi. Using Streamlabs for the last 4 years, and they jacked up the rate, so I'm dropping them. I mean, OBS is free. It's literally just a recording software. So, yeah, I just use OBS, and it connects easily to YouTube, so you don't have to pay anything. Here comes the Leafs. OEL down low for Matthews. That puck, I think, hit the stanchion, so it tripped up Nyes. Larson trying to hold the zone, but puck does eventually come out. Caulfield towards the middle. His shot goes wide out front, and no one home there for the Canadiens to put it into the open net. Matthews will peel back here. Good pass up ahead for Pacioretty. He'll just play it behind the net. Robertson trying to fight for it. Pacioretty to Robertson. Oh, and Robertson gets taken down. A penalty coming up. McCabe can't get it past the Montreal defenseman and knocked out back into the Leafs zone. It's a light penalty coming up as the Leafs still have the possession of the puck here. Now here's Nylander coming up the neutral zone. Sends it over for Domi. Domi trying to hold the line, and he just comes out. So the Leafs will go to the power play. And I think Anderson is trying to get Domi into a little bit of a pushing match here. Maybe draw a penalty. Yeah, so puck comes to the middle, and it's just a little Barré-Boulet trip. So Barré-Boulet to the penalty box for slashing. Let's see if the Leafs can go 50% on their power play, just like the Canadiens did. Tavares will win the draw. Back for Riley. Nylander down low to Matthews. He's trying to put it up front, and he got stick checked, so couldn't get anything away. Nylander holding on to it. Down low for Tavares. He's in behind the net. He gets checked by Matheson. Puck comes free, and that will be cleared. Riley to Nylander here in the neutral zone. Leafs trying to get set up so they can get into the zone. Leafs having issues. They still can't get past this neutral zone. Come on, get some speed. Here's Tavares, finally gets into the zone. Riley holds the line, and that shot is gloved down by Montembeault. So at least we'll get a offensive zone faceoff here. With these Fanatics jerseys, honestly, when I'm watching the game, I can't tell the difference when they zoom in on the player. I can tell a little bit. I mean, the only difference that you'd be able to tell from watching, which, I mean, you can, is the shoulders. Otherwise, it's the same jersey. That's the only difference that you're going to be able to tell. Outside of, obviously, the Fanatics logo on the back. Like, even the NHL shield, it is different, but it's not super easy to tell. Robertson. Oh, and he just gives the puck away to Matheson. Oh, Robbie. Now, here comes Matheson. Makes a move and doesn't get a shot away. But man, that's just a little play by Robertson that sucks. Domi gets checked up at the line, so Canadiens will clear it. And Larson leaves it there for Robertson. It's Pacioretty. Nice. Trying to get it in deep. He does, but that hops over the stick of Robertson. That's not a good. That's not a good power play for Robertson there. Man. Not a good power play from the Leafs in general. I mean, even that top unit had an extremely difficult time getting through the neutral zone. All right, switch back. So under a minute left here. Tanev. Benoit, that shot stopped and saved by Montembeault. He'll hold on. 47.1 left to go. And when the Flames are supposed to be done with the Settle Dome. When are the Flames supposed to be done with the Settle Dome? I'm getting confused about seeing that last Classic Arena. But I'd have to get a passport. I don't think it's going to be for a couple of years, if I'm not mistaken. I think because they haven't even started building the new arena yet, so you have time, from at least what I know of. Kampf gets waived, so I think Lorentz will take the draw. He will win it. Timmins tip shot, and that just went wide. Kampf trying to get his stick as it was knocked out of his hands. Now Kampf on! Going to the front. Lorentz trying to shove it home on the near side. McCabe. He'll just play it in. Out front, Lorentz! Oh, save! And now Lorentz gets high-sticked. He goes down. Saved by Montembeault. And now McCabe, oh, they call that they touched it. Is Lorentz bleeding? I don't think so. Man, that's a good fourth line shift right there. And a good job by Lorentz, too. So Timmins gets it to the front. Lorentz kind of fans on a good save, and then, yeah, just gets a stick right up in the face. Aaron goes to the box for high sticking. So 18 seconds. Leafs have 5 shots on the power play. The stream is loading. Come on. Oh, come on. That was giving me an error. I just want to see the last few seconds of the period. Come on, man. Give me a second. Oh, man. No. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. It's just not... Am I not gonna be able to see the last few seconds of the period? Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm probably a little bit behind, but that's okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, no, it just cut. I don't think that was me. I think it was the stream. Okay. I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, either way, I did. Okay. let's change the period. First int. Is OBS easy to use? Yeah. I have not had any issue with OBS. It's... You'll have to, like, adjust like there is a few things that are maybe slightly complicated if you don't know certain things. Like you have to kind of there are advanced options and just like simple options that they kind of go through. Um, so like some stuff like it can be maybe a little bit confusing if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, but I don't know, for the most part I do find it pretty easy. And honestly, like if you are uncertain about, like, it'll ask you for, like, I don't know, your stream bitrate and stuff like that, or certain like aspects of like your video if you want it higher quality and stuff like that. Little things that honestly I don't know too much about, but there's tons of tutorials about OBS. I think it's like one of the main things that people use for recording and streaming and stuff like that. So it's easy in my opinion. And yeah, if you don't know anything, you can very easily just look up a tutorial and you'll find one. It's quite popular, so I would definitely recommend using it for sure. But yeah, so that will do it for our first period. Let's see what we can do for our intermission here. Maybe I'll do some monitor stuff. So let me pull up. Let me pull up that. I want just the picture. I hate new Reddit, man. Like, I just want the picture. I don't want all of this trash. Maybe if I'm sure if I go here and then probably like, let's see. Ooh. I'm sure there's some page. Maybe them? Maybe not them. So I'm just looking for a few things that I want to talk about. I didn't want to talk about it in... I mean, like, I can go to... I know that they're on Instagram. But I don't have Instagram on my computer is the issue. I don't have it signed in. Is their actual Instagram handle? Let me see if I can find it. Jersey _ fans. No, I don't think they're on Twitter. Can I use Instagram without logging in? Let's see. Will it work? Kind of. It works enough. Okay. Let's go over this here. Sorry about that. I was thinking about getting Taves or Keith, my embassy, since it's the prime green. Yeah, you could. I mean, you could also get Bedard, but Keith works. Taves works. There's a lot of options. Didn't think the Leafs were going to give Matthews the captaincy as long as Tavares is on the team. I was expecting it next year. That was my thought. I thought that Tavares would sign another deal. He would sign it for cheap, and he would give the captaincy to Matthews. That was my expectation, but okay. We'll see how this looks. Oh, it's not prime grade. Yeah, I mean you still have a lot of options there, but yeah, Taves or Keith. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. So first of all, the other day, Celtics posted, well, I guess it was yesterday probably. The Celtics posted this on their, I would assume, Instagram or something. And this picture, you know, that's just the usual picture. But this one here, this is not the same jersey that the Bruins use. You can see, first of all, it has a 100th game patch. So if you guys don't know, let's see if I can, hold on. The Bruins are playing in a 100th anniversary game against the Canadiens on December 1st. So that's pretty interesting that it looks like it's not going to be a, let's move this over, like if we zoom in just a little bit here. This is a lot harder to do in when I have when I'm doing it like this. But yeah, so it says December, actually I think it's December 10th is the date. Anyways, nonetheless, it is a centennial game that they're going to be playing up against the Canadiens. And if you look down a little bit, well, first of all, that logo is not quite the same. It's closer to the Centennial logo, but it doesn't look like there's really any gold on it. At least, maybe that is gold instead of it just being yellow, but it's kind of difficult to tell in that picture. And then on top of that as well, Josh, on top of that as well, there is a little bit of yellow on the bottom of the sleeve, and there's no like shoulder yoke or shoulder striping up top. So it is a little bit of a different jersey. Let's see, they did post this concept here by someone named NH Sports Brands. So that is what their concept they have looking like. So it could look like something like that. Would be interesting. Yeah, kind of a Bobby Orr throwback. I mean, it's not quite the same, but similar for sure. Kind of more of like a twist, I guess, on some of those older school jerseys. So that's another new Bruins jersey, it looks like, which is very interesting. And it's going to be, I wonder if it's just going to be solely for that one game, or if it's going to be a multiple game thing. Yeah, my chat right there, that doesn't look very good. I'm going to close that. Once again, I need to fix my chat. I need to figure that out. I didn't realize that it was not transparent until like a couple of minutes before the stream started, so. And then lastly, we do have the new Hockey Fight Cancer as well as Military Night jerseys that kind of were released or leaked out, I guess. So you have this one, the Dallas one, and then you have the military one. Now, this is also pictures that we saw from Vegas. I will say, I love the Hockey Fight Cancer one. I think that one looks really nice. Don't think this military one looks very good. I think it actually looks quite bad. Like, especially this camo pattern. It almost looks like there's just holes in the jersey. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. Bruins are the Leafs. They played the Leafs in the playoffs. Yeah, kind of. I wish they would have kept the cream third. I do as well. I really wish that they kept the cream third. I love that. It's like it might be like my top 5 favorite jersey of all time. I love the cream jersey from the Bruins from last year. Do you think Mitchell and Ness makes good quality jerseys? From the new ones, no. They improved it with their power play line, because so they had the blue line series that they released last year, and then they kind of pulled it back, and they made the power play line. It's literally the exact same thing, but they did upgrade the crests and patches, which is nice. However, it's still not very good. They made a lot of I guess there's a lot of inaccuracies on the jerseys that just are, they're not correct at all. Like they'll be missing a stripe, or the numbers won't be in the exact place that they should be. And like, it's not like I expect the jerseys to be 1-for-1 of what the jerseys were on ice. You know, they are just supposed to be fan throwback jerseys, but there's like the number placement, that's easy to get. That's not a difficult thing to do. Having the stripes just not what they were on the original jersey doesn't really make any sense. So it's not even like, you know, I'm complaining about the customization is not exactly how it was, or, you know, the logo isn't, you know, exactly perfect to what it was on ice, or the material is completely different. Like, I don't care about that stuff. It's the fact that the colors are not the same. Like, the colors are off a bit, and it's just things that are not difficult to do. It's things that should be relatively easy if you're making a throwback jersey. Tomahawks for the Blackhawks and the Mitchell and Ness are all messed up by the shape. Yeah, like, it's just there's just a whole bunch of inaccuracies on those jerseys. I would not, especially at that price point. $225 for those are just not worth it whatsoever. They are much improved from the Blue Line series. It's great that they did actually update the logos from the vinyl to like twill and have the embroidery on there. That's awesome. I'm very, very happy that they did that. But man, they are just not very accurate to what they used to be. And if you don't care about that, it's fine, I guess. But some of those jerseys are not that difficult to find online, and you can just get the original thing that is like it was on like that, you know, is not filled with inaccuracies for cheaper most of the time. So I would definitely stay away for sure. I would not get them. The older Mitchell and Ness, I've heard good things about old Mitchell and Ness jerseys. I've never bought one myself. I honestly never really liked the look of a lot of the older Mitchell and Ness jerseys, but I heard that they were fine. These ones, I've seen the Blue Line series in person. The other day I was looking for a power play jersey in a couple of stores. I went to the mall. They didn't have any, unfortunately, so I didn't find any, and I couldn't confirm, but I think they're the same material as the Blue Line, which the material is okay. Yeah, the Hockey Fight Cancer ones. Let's see. You can call me crazy, but not signing Mitch Marner means he's actually going to show up in the playoffs than sign me up. I mean, if that's the case, if he actually shows up in the playoffs because he's not signed, then sure. But I don't think that's why he wasn't showing up in the playoffs. I think it has a lot more to do with nerves than not caring that he's getting paid. I'm not sure if it's tie-dye. Like, it kind of, I'm not sure exactly how it's made there, but it's interesting. It's got a very, very fun pattern to it. Definitely agree with what you're saying. Spending that type of money and not getting accurate uniforms is crazy. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. Yeah, it almost does look marbled. They're nice. I'll probably make a video Give me 1 second. Okay. Do you think both Tavares and Marner will be back next year, or is it their last season? I think Tavares is coming back. Marner is more of a question mark. I hope they keep Marner at this point, but we'll see. Marner, in my opinion, is out of here. The problem with Marner is that he, I don't know, like, I think he does want to stay because I feel with Marner, you know, with him being from Toronto, I think he wants to be that guy. So I think he wants to, like, I'm sure he hates the fact that a lot of Leaf fans are not fans of him. And I think he wants to change that narrative. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to stay and turn that around. And, I'm sure he doesn't want to. I mean, most guys don't want to be perceived as a quote unquote villain in the city that they're playing for. But I think, especially with Marner, I think that's more so than usual. But yeah, I could see him wanting to stay, wanting to sign. The problem is, will the Leafs? Well, first of all, will the Leafs have the cap hit to do it? Let's change it to second period. All right. The collar on the practice jerseys and those hockey fight jerseys make me think. Yeah, I think it's a good bet, Nick. That's probably how the collars are going to look when they get their own template in. That does appear to be what it's going towards, which I don't love, to be honest. Well, yeah, Leafs still on the power play. I'm going to move. Oopsies. That down slightly. He's gonna become a legend in Columbus. I know Leaf fans have been wanting Marner to be traded over the last few seasons, but I can't let him walk for nothing. 100%. Yeah, you can't let Marner walk for nothing for sure. Here's Riley. Nylander shoots. I think maybe Montemo got a piece of it, or it just went wide and it's all the way back into the Leaf zone. What's the most prized jersey that you've collected? I don't have a ton that have like sentimental meaning. I don't have any jersey. Here's Marner with a shot blocked, and that will be played out. I don't have like a ton that I would say have like that sort of meaning where like, yeah, I had it signed by a player that I've always loved or something like that. For me, my most prized jerseys is probably the Tampa one, as well as the Fisherman. Those two. My Iginla 50th anniversary jersey from the Kings. Those are probably, I would say, the ones that are my most prized, and it's mostly just due to the fact that I, been wanting. Hold on. Here's a chance by Pacioretty to Domi. He goes around the net. Still holding on. The shot there. Oh, and McKay put it wide. Oh, that was a good opportunity by the Leafs. Yeah, those are probably, I would say, the ones that I are the ones I was most happy to get because, yeah, the Tampa and the Fisherman I wanted basically since I started collecting. The Fisherman is an authentic. So those ones for sure, and then the Kings 50th anniversary with a Ginla on the back. I just love the customization so much, and it's, I feel like rare to have it with that sort of kind of customization. So I would probably say those ones. Nylander coming in off the bar. Oh, just right off the post, man. A Nylander again coming in. Leaves it for Robertson, but it was cut off. I gotta move the clock there. I forgot it went back. Wish we could see the Reebok Edge color template come back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the newer collars. I'll say that for sure. Not that I like despise the Adidas collar, but it's definitely not great. Stolarz gives it away again. Man, that's a couple of times now that Stolarz has played the puck and it's gone to the Canadiens. That shot tipped high and wide. Yeah, Stolarz needs to be careful playing this puck. Towards the middle. Good stick by Kampf. King's jersey is so good. Watched that video again the other day. Yeah, it's like the jersey itself I like, but like I'm not super crazy about it. It's the customization that really makes it for me. No, up ahead. Barré-Boulet in front. Nice save by Stolarz. Wow, it was a great play by the Canadiens, and Stolarz was up to the task. So here's Nylander, his shot that came in, gets around Hudson and just rips it off the bar. And then Barré-Boulet, speaking of bar, in front for Dvorak and backhand into the glove of Stolarz. Real jersey would be black Taves, right? Edge 1.0. Wrote him MFC and autographed by Gladno Yager. Oh, yeah. The ones that you have, yes. I didn't realize that the Kladno one that Yager jersey that you had was signed. Here's Larson. Shoulder save by Montembeault. Yeah, those three, I mean... Oh, Marner, you should have just wrapped that around. Matthews with the blast, and that's a huge glove save by Montembeault. It squeaked out, but big save. Met Yager last summer and he signed it. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Maybe I knew that. I don't know if I knew that or not. Shot is blocked. Canadiens still on it, though. Tanev is trying to stop their cycle here. Tavares at the line, battling for it. Just gets it out. Dome gets knocked down hard. I don't know who that was by. Now Hudson stops up at the circle. Still has it. Centering play over, and that's a good save by Stolarz to get across. That shot blocked. Savard can't get that puck. Oh, Tavares just doesn't handle the pass. Now here comes the Canadiens. Gallagher. Nice move. Save. Robertson battling for it. He gets knocked down, but the Leafs come away with the puck. Timmins. Robertson doesn't quite connect. He gets tripped up and no penalty. I mean, I think Robertson kind of fell on his own. Holmberg can't knock his man off the puck. Here's Barron. Doesn't get it towards the front of the net, and now Elise trying to get it out here. Robertson will just play it in as they go chasing for it. Holmberg off the back of the net, and yeah, now Robertson needs to change. He is dead tired. Stolarz out to play it again. He does get it to Riley this time, thankfully. But the Leafs can't get it out. Riley falls. Canadiens up with it, out front, and Stolarz is the one to push it out of harm's way. Lorentz will play it on goal. Kampf to Reeves. Oh, Reeves, buddy. Tied up in front. Can't get the stick on it. That's a great play by Kampf, actually. My favorite jersey that I own, or a Space Coyote that I bought for $20 brand new in like 97. That's a good price. Matthews lifts it high. Gets it to Marner. Now, Knives with some speed. His shot. Off a stick and wide. Ooh, that could have been too many men. And they are going to call it. Maybe they aren't calling it. They're talking about it. We'll see. My son, Matt Molson, Sabres Reebok, and Tag Bertuzzi Royals gamer from last season. Those are some nice. Those are some good ones. Yeah, I mean, like, I do have other ones that I really like a lot. Obviously, my Matthews Made in Canada jersey, like that one a lot. I mean, honestly, all of my Adidas MICs, the Minnesota one, I'm really happy about also, even though I just got it. This one here, I like a decent amount also. I still need to get my Leafs Reebok 2.0 away jersey customized to Matthews. That will definitely help me like it a lot. I mean, I guess if we're talking about sweaters, my Portland Rosebud sweater, there's probably a lot more that I can think of. I mean, all of the CCM first generation, actually, except for the Canadiens one. Canadiens one I'm not like as pumped about getting, but you know, the Americans, the St. Pats, those are really cool. I do like my other Canadiens sweaters that Tricolor Sports made. There's a lot. There's a lot. Shocker, I like jerseys and sweaters. So, you know, I could go on and on about it. I have to throw in my Blackhawks Foundation night warm-up jersey since an MIC on the 5 blanks we're selling for $125. Nice. That's awesome. I need to get a 90s Whalers. Pretty bad. That's my big grail right now. Yeah, that's a fair one. Hey Rick, how's it going? You're meh? I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. Hopefully it gets better for you. Oh man. Ekman Larson almost got it over the shoulder of Montembeau, and there's Matthew shot and just off the glove, off the shoulder. I want to actually change the clock positioning. I changed it for the power play, forgot to change it for this one. Really need a Portland Rosebud sweater with the connection of the Blackhawks. Yeah, it's so the Leafs do not get a penalty there. I'm kind of surprised. They just called a penalty, or they called a whistle. Yeah, the Portland Rosebud sweater. I mean, I got lucky, not in terms of the price, because it still was really expensive, but I got lucky in terms of timing, because I don't think, if it showed up like 2 months before, I don't think I would have bought it. But it hit just at the right time where, oh, come on. That's a dive by Suzuki. I think. Ekman Larson and Slavkovsky going at it. Let's see here. Okay, I don't want an ad for BetMGM. I want to see the fucking replay. Fuck you, Jamie Foxx. You're a shitty Electro. Let's see. Maybe Ekman Larson gets a little bit of Suzuki in the face. To me, it looked like more in the chest. And then, ooh, man, that's actually a second cross-check by Ekman Larson is maybe worse than the first one. I think the second cross check by Ekman Larson was, that one was harder. I think maybe in the first. Um, you're not a fan of sweaters, more of a jersey guy. That's completely fair. I mean, I like both. I like jerseys and sweaters. So, but I get you. All right, plan on getting a Utah jersey since it's a temporary placeholder. I'm thinking about it. If I do get it, I want the patches is the thing. So honestly, I might, especially like the first game patch, I want that. Um, I have to, because I kind of looked yesterday to see if they had any patches available, inaugural season patches, on the NHL shop. I didn't see anything. So maybe I'll have to keep an eye on National Emblem there, see if they put any up. But I also don't want to get any from National Emblem because they're so expensive to ship to Canada. Wow. Leafs are going to go 5-on-3 as Suzuki gets tripped up. McCabe to the box. Suzuki getting too closer. Yeah, just right in the skates. That's a penalty. Yeah, that's a clear penalty. Yeah, I know they had the inaugural game patch on one shoulder and then the inaugural season on the other last night, but we'll see if I can find any of those. I'm debating on whether or not I want to get a jersey or not. So Holmberg, Benoit, and Tanev. Shitty Electro. He was a shitty Electro. At least it I mean, Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just not a very good movie at all. He was better in No Way Home, but I still, you know. Suzuki, glove save by Stolars. Utah's official merch looks so bad. Yeah, I was actually, when I went to the stores in person to see if I could find a power play jersey, I looked at one Utah hat and I was like, I was thinking about buying it because I'm like, well, I want some kind of Utah merchandise to have if I end up talking about them. But man, it was just so bad. It looks so terrible. I'm like, I can't justify spending $30 just to have a hat to talk about Utah. I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking use Coyotes merch again like I usually do. It's just like, it's terrible. It looked so bad. So, at least that was one of their hats. We'll see. There's another hat that I thought looked a little bit better, but it was online. I didn't see it in person, so. Matheson with a blast. That goes wide, and at least we'll clear it. There was another Utah hat that I saw. It was on the NHL shop, though, that looked a little bit better. The issue was that it only shipped to America, so... Well, actually, it was on the Canadian NHL side, but it was shipping from America, so it was like $50, and I'm like, nah, nope, not spending $50. And that's not even including shipping to me. Doc, down low. Back up for Doc. Ari Boulay. Matheson over. Fake shot. Trying to get it across. Marner springing. Now here's Ekman Larson on a breakaway. Shoots. Save. And he'll hold on. Man. Marner just couldn't quite hit Ekman Larson clean enough. Yeah, Ekman Larson, I guess, wasn't paying quite enough attention. Well, maybe not that he wasn't paying enough attention, but I think Ekman Larson was more worried about getting back than springing for the breakaway, which is the good thing. But he didn't quite get that breakaway clean enough. National Emblem is very overpriced if you had to order from them. Yeah. Well, like, especially with the shipping to Canada, it makes it like $50 for $50 American for like a single patch. And it's like, yeah, okay, no. If you can order like a batch of them, it makes it a little bit easier, but yeah. So the Leafs do end up killing off the 5-on-3 as McCabe steps back onto the ice. It's offside. New Era will have Utah hats. Yeah, I'm hoping that they... I mean, I'm sure they'll have better hats than the ones that I was looking at. Oh, Barre Boulet, nice stick there by Larson. There was a Montreal player loose on the far side. Now Nylander around the net, holding on to it. He's still holding on to it. He does a full lap there. Now gets it out front, and Domi can't get the shot away. Nylander upset about that. Now Nylander back on it. His shot save. Domi skips over his stick. Oh, bro. Wide open net for Domi. The puck just hops on him. Domi back to the point. Get it to Nylander. Tipped. Just goes wide. Oh, that's a shitty pass there. Tanev. Nylander has to hurry. He does get back and gives it to Riley. Tavares trying to find a man that he can give it to. Nice. Gets in the zone. Heals up. Riley. Nylander still out there. Now he goes off for the change. Shot by McCabe. Save. Rebound. Loose. Nice shooting. And that goes up. Off of Montembeault. And out of play. I hope they put purple in their colors when they get the name. I do so as well. I have to order a Blackhawks Czech Republic game patch from National MM since they're the only place to get that patch from. Yeah, yeah, I was looking at getting the Global Series patch for, where was it from? Sweden, right? Let's see. Oh no, I don't have it in my drawer there. I thought I had it in my drawer. But I think it was the Sweden one with Toronto and Minnesota. But someone on the Hockey Jersey Discord, they ordered like a bunch of them. I think it was like 70 or something like that. So I got 2 off of the guy that ordered 70, and it was a lot cheaper. I think it was only like $25 or something like that for both patches shipped and everything. So that made it a lot easier when it's like, okay, $25 for 2 patches. It's like, that's fine. But yeah, if you order a single patch from them and it's not like a bulk order, it does get very pricey. Go Habs go, Jersey Zone. I disagree, but, you know, go Leafs go. Yeah, it has been a good game so far, David. For sure. For sure. Nice Leafs jersey. I also have it, even though mine is an Adidas. Yeah. I do have also this one in Adidas, but yeah, this one is a Fanatics. Yeah, it has been a good game so far. Wish that the Leafs had a little bit more pressure. I checked with someone from the Blackhawks game issued in a Facebook page. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm sure. I mean, you could also check. I don't know who else was playing in that Czech Republic game. But yeah, you could ask around the other teams that played in those Czech Republic games. Praying for Florida. Yeah. There's the big hurricane there, so hopefully everyone's okay in Florida. Did the Fanatics NYC take forever to hang dry? I'll be honest with you, Josh. I haven't watched this jersey yet. I still got the tags on it. Matthew trying to get it around his man. Philly, yeah, you could check the maybe Philly game worn place as well. Suzuki, nice job by Marner to knock down that pass. You can't get that puck up to Nyes, though. Ooh, Slavkovsky gets crunched there by Benoit McCabe. Holmberg can't get that puck on goal. Pacioretty back to the point. Here's Benoit to Marner. Marner loses the puck. It's Caulfield. Got a stick on it. I think Marner was looking to go off for a change. He wasn't expecting the pass. Pacioretty knocks it down in the corner. Gets it back for Ekman Larson. Takes a shot. Now that one takes and deflects high. Now puck chipped out by Armia. Armia and Holmberg. Holmberg kind of gets taken down by Armia there. A little bit of a holding. And Pacioretty, I think, is going to the box here. Oh, Domi. There's a cut on his face. Oh, Matthews with the backhand just off the crossbar. And yeah, Pacioretty gets a stick up high on Savard. And that's the penalty. Damn savage. I've been lazy with washing my jerseys recently. If it's a used jersey, then it goes into the wash right away. But like if I'm getting it brand new with tags, I don't know, like once again, as long as it's not from just some random person, if it's from like Ben or from the NHL shop or something like that. I don't know. I've just been lazy about getting it washed. I don't know why. Which I feel like, yeah, it's kind of gross to like it. Like for obviously, if you get a jersey used, it's gross just to wear it. But like, it's not like this jersey would be overly clean either. Like, it's still getting made in a shop that I'm sure is pretty dirty, and then obviously it has to ship, and then it gets to Ben, and then Ben has to, and it's just like, I should wash this jersey, but I don't know. I was just too lazy to do it, honestly. And also, for some reason, like I like having the tags on the jersey, even though I really should cut them off of jerseys that I know I'm gonna never sell. Like, I'm not selling this jersey, at least not for like probably 10 plus years. Like, I won't sell this jersey until I stop collecting jerseys. So I don't know why I still have the tags on it. Don't know why I haven't washed it, but I haven't yet. Maybe I'll do it after. Now that you've talked about it into my head, now I'm like, yeah, maybe I should watch it. Berube doesn't like that penalty. He's saying he got him in the shoulder. So another power play here. 5th power play of the night. Tanev will get it to Lorenz, who clears it. I wonder if they're going to do any defunct teams MICs. Doubt it. I mean, it's possible. Oh, the puck bounced back in front and it hopped over Slavkovsky's stick. I gotta blow my nose again, man. 1 second. I'd probably spring for Whalers MIC, Carolina. They might do that. Probably not this year, but when they do start making, I would assume they'll start making made in Canada jerseys for not just the homes and do specialty jerseys and stuff like that. Pass across, and Armia too hot to handle there for him. Barré-Boulet out front, tipped and over the net. Barré-Boulet again. Save there. Barré-Boulet. He's been all around the puck recently. I guess just in this game in general. I've said his name a lot, I feel like. Oh, good job by Knies to take the puck away. You can't clear it. Now he does. But Montreal's right back in. Newhook trying to get a move on Timmins. He bodies him. Puck comes loose. And now here's Marner. Marner with Pacioretty stepping back onto the ice. Marner to the middle. Save by Montembeault. That was a good play by Marner. Yeah, I hope that, Fanatics does start to make those Made in Canada jerseys for not just the homes and for third jersey, specialty jerseys and stuff. I mean, they will have the Made in Canada for the Winter Classics and I think Stadium Series as well. And they have some third jerseys, but not all. So hopefully they do have a Whalers one at some point. That'd be nice. I've heard rumors that, or I've heard people wonder, I guess is maybe more of what it is than actual, like, any speculation. Ooh, Matthews with a hard shot. Blockered away. Matthews again. McCabe, his shot deflects wide. Get it to Matthews, Ekman Larson. Yeah, that's who you want to get it to. Now back for Ekman Larson. His shot. Oh, goes off the post. Man. Montreal will clear it. But I've heard people talking or wondering if maybe Fanatics made some Made in Canada Kachina jerseys just because Nylander finds Tavares. Wow, nice save. Oh, Nylander gets caught up with Timmins, which allows a 3-on-1. Here's Gooley. Great job by Benoit as he sprawls out to knock the puck away. Nylander and Timmins got tangled up and created that opportunity for the Canadiens. Timmins knocks down his man. Yeah, like, since the move to Utah was so quick, you wonder if maybe Fanatics started making a couple Kachinas before it happened, before the move happened. It's just some people were thinking about maybe. I think it was more hopeful than anything. But yeah, the Hurricanes did say the White Whaler is coming back. Oh, so it goes off the post and between the legs of Montembeault. Wow. Oh, man. But yeah, we'll see if they actually make Made in Canada versions of it, though. Well, for retail, I should say. Obviously, they'll have Made in Canada ones, but just retail only. Or players only. Game issued. Team issued only. You know what I'm trying to say. Don't know if I'll get an MIC Winter Classic Hawks jersey. Yeah, I mean, with the Fanatics Made in Canada jerseys, the Authentic Pros, I do think that I think you would like them, Nick. I think you would like the Authentic Pros. But I don't know how many people will think that it's worth it or not. I guess it depends on your opinion of, your Made in Canada jerseys versus your Indo Adidas jerseys, right? If you do think there is that big of a difference in between the two, then I think that's where you'll be able to tell if you think that it's worth it or not. Yeah, that's fair. It does, like, the price is obviously the big thing. But I think, it depends on the person if the price is worth it to them or not. And I think basically compare your Adidas Indo jerseys to your Adidas Made in Canada jersey. And that's kind of how you could decide if you think that price is worth it or not. Because they're, outside of the nipples, it's kind of the same jersey, honestly. Oh man, that pass broken up by Armia. Yeah, for like, I do think most people, the difference is not going to be big enough for them for them to feel that the price difference is worth it. But I think if if you're a jersey collector, I do think probably it's more likely you'll think that it's worth it. Matthews knocks down his man. He better not get a penalty for that. Yeah, that was just two players battling for it. Cross-ice pass for Ekman Larson gets deflected. His shot on goal gets blocked. Good job battling for it there, but it's going to do it for the period here as we got 5 seconds left. Matheson trying to rush up the ice, make something happen, but he gets stopped up by Kampf, and that will do it for the second. No goals in the second there. So here we are, second intermission. Still a 1-0 game for the Canadiens. Oopsies. That's what I wanted to do. I can remember the material of the new Adidas and Fnacs that you've seen and felt. I disagree. They're like maybe slightly lighter, but they're like, it is a different material, but it's relatively the same, in my opinion. Like it is a different fabric because they can't use the prime green stuff, but to me it feels almost 1-to-1. I don't see much of a difference. I did want to, before we came back for second intermission, or second period, I should say, I wanted to look at this guy here. Hold on. Studio mode. Okay. So this is the new Team Canada jersey that was released. I saw it in stores the other day, in person, which I was kind of surprised about. And I'll be honest with you, I am not a fan. I think in this picture here, it looks fine. It doesn't look too bad, but in person, I don't like these jerseys at all. I think the logo, honestly, like, looked really cheap. Like, it just didn't look that great. And the Canadian logo on the sleeves there, it's like a rubbery material that I really did not like. It surprised me. I thought it would just be like screen printed on, but no, it's like an actual, like, let me see if I can think of anything that's like it. Maybe sort of like the Flames that are on their third jersey, but I haven't seen actually those in person, so I don't know if it's quite 1-to-1. But I didn't like that either. And then the shoulder patches also, I thought just looked like not great quality, and this also, like, little neckline part here was like rubbery. It was all, honestly, I was not a fan of seeing it in person. I was actually quite disappointed. I thought online it looked okay, but in person, no. Yeah, kind of like the practice jerseys a little bit. You still want the white one with the dart on it? Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, that black one, I was disappointed with it, honestly. Do you think there's a good? Do you think if there's a good starting goalie on the trade block around the deadline, the Leafs should pull the trigger? I think you have to see how the season plays out at that point. You know, if Wool has been injured for so long, like if Wool barely plays any games and Stolarz hasn't been that great, then I think that obviously changes what you should do. Right now, I would say no. But, you know, like I said, if Wool's injury is worse than we think, and he's out for longer than a lot of people would assume, and if Stolarz for some reason falters, and you don't have anyone really there, then probably. But for right now, I would say no. So, is my stream dropping frames for you guys? Like, am I lagging? I'd like to know, because it looks like it's saying that I am, and now, or at least it was. But it's not saying anything on YouTube's side, so don't know. Okay, interesting. The streak of not getting shut out is on the line. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's true. Forgot about that. Well, it's good that I'm not lagging. I'm surprised, honestly, because on my OBS it's saying that it's going, or at least it said that it went way down, but on my YouTube side it said it was fine. So, all right, it's all good. It does seem like I'm farther behind than usual, though. I'll have to look into that. Because, like, that was, like, 30... I think that was, like, over 30 seconds of delay there. So, I'll have to look into that, but that would be something that I'll have to look into after stream. There's a couple of things I need to do. I do need to also add some more music. I added a couple of new songs, but I'll be honest, it was like all summer long. I was like, yeah, I'm going to add a couple of songs to my playlist. It's going to be a brand new playlist for stream. And then I didn't do it until like 3 days ago. And I was like, oh yeah, there's a couple of songs I want to look at. And I tested a few of them. I did like a little test stream to see if they would get copyrighted. And a couple of them did, unfortunately. So I've honestly, a lot of the new music that I put in is just like literally old school NES game sounds or game soundtracks, because it's like, yeah, like just old school game soundtracks, because they don't get flagged. And I mean, it's not like I care about getting monetized. I really especially not on my live streams. I don't make like any, like literally like no money on my live streams at all. But I don't know. I just feel like once it gets flagged, it usually like mutes the VOD, or at least like that part, and I don't like that. So, yeah, I want to get stuff that's copyright free, but man, a lot of copyright free music is not good. It's very, very bad. It's just like, man, there's nothing going on. So a lot of, at least, you know, with the video game soundtracks, at least they're somewhat interesting. Yeah, I could just play the Mega Man 2 soundtrack. What the hell was OEL doing on that breakaway? Yeah, it was not an ideal breakaway. I think he got surprised by the fact that the puck came to him, because it looked like he was head down going into the play when trying to get back into the zone once he got out of the box, and then he was like, ah, shit, the puck's coming to me. But yeah, it wasn't a very, very good breakaway. Not the guy that I would want to go on the breakaway coming out of the box. Not the worst guy, but maybe not the guy. You know. I guess he's probably a little bit more towards the middle of the people that I'd want coming out of the box. Let's see the other scores around the league. Man, Penguins are down 4-0 to the Rangers. Sam Carrick got the first goal of the season for the Rangers, and Alex Lafreniere, Chris Kreider, and Philip Cheetle. And the Flames game is on next, as well as the Oilers and Jets. And the Avs and Golden Knights. Yeah, it does sound like LW is starting tomorrow. Although, I wonder what they want to do there, because, like, realistically, you can play Stolars back-to-back, right? Like, it's early enough in the season, it's not like it's that big of a deal. But you do also play on the 12th, so that's quite a bit. Ooh, that's a nasty move by Lafreniere there. So, like, yeah, do you want to play him that much? Yeah. It's also the second game of the season, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot, like, playing Hildebeest. Yeah, the problem is, yeah, the injury risk, right? Like, if he does get injured, then, okay, great, now your tandem is Hildeby and Murray. So, I think they probably will play Hildeby, because it is only the second game of the season, so it's not that big of a deal. Penguins love them just as much as Boston. I don't mind the Penguins. I'm not in love with them, but I don't mind them. Boston is the best. No. I feel bad for Joseph Woll. Like, how many times can a human get injured? Yeah, it does suck for him a lot. Yeah, it's not great. Okay, there we go. Just, man, for some reason, like, my nose gets a little stuffed when I record, but man, when I live stream, it's just, like, crazy. I do not know why it does that, but it does. It does. May I offer you a slightly used solder blom? No, I do not want solder blom. Then the Leafs wouldn't lose to him twice a year? Yeah, that's true. It would give us two more games. Honestly, hey, it could be the difference between second and third place. To be honest, watching through preseason, I was a bit scared he was going to get injured. I mean, he didn't play that much in the preseason, right? Like, didn't he only play like a game and a half? I didn't watch, like, really, honestly, any... Well, I watched 5 minutes of the preseason, and it was the first game. I watched it while at work. And then the second game, I was off from work. But for some reason, I just couldn't find a place to watch it. And then the other games, I think I was working for all of it. So, didn't really watch any preseason. Yeah, yo, for sure. Right, let's see these goals for the Rangers. That's a great play. I think that was Zibanejad. Oh, man. That's Zibanejad lifting the stick of the Penguin player to get it to Lafreniere, who just toe drags it. That is nasty. Top 3 teams I hate losing to the most is Boston, Montreal, and Ottawa. I could get so mad when we lose to them. Yeah, for me, I think Buffalo is ahead of Ottawa there. I think for me it's Boston, Montreal, Buffalo. But those two. Ottawa's definitely there. I mean, Boston's the easy one, though. You like Boston as far ahead of the other two. I think I understood what you're trying to go for there. I'll wait until you retype it, though. Those are far ahead of Montreal, Ottawa. Yes, I would agree. It's definitely, yeah, Boston is definitely the worst to lose to. But, yeah. I mean, I think it's mostly just due to the fact that, you know, Boston is actually a good hockey team. And so, like, with Montreal and Ottawa, it's like, yeah, they are... Like, they're annoying to lose to, but it's not like it affects anything, right? It's not like we're going to face them in the playoffs. Boston, different story. Yeah, I gotcha. Am I going to any Leafs games soon? Probably not, because I don't live in Ottawa. Or not Ottawa, Ontario. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. I don't live in Toronto at all, so... I will probably attempt to go to at least one Leafs game this season, but we'll see if I can go when they are near me. But otherwise, no. I didn't go to any Leafs games last year, unfortunately. I couldn't go when they were near me. Just didn't have a chance to. So this year I'm hoping to change that. I'm hoping to actually be able to go to a game this year. Because, yes, I did indeed miss it last year. Because we should have a few more wins this season since, you know, we can never beat the freaking Yotes. That's true. I mean, they also should have a few more wins this season because... we don't have Samsonov, who was the worst goalie in the league for, like, I don't know, what was it, most of the season, where it was just awful. They say really fans that the home games in the higher upper bowl. Yeah, that's because that's where they can afford it. They can only afford the upper bowl. It's filled with suits. Down in the, down by the glass. You'll be there on Saturday? Nice. That is very, very cool. I hope you have fun. Hope it's a good game. Let's actually see. I actually don't even know when the Leafs are coming to Alberta this year, so I'll have to, I'm going to check that right now. I want to see, because I do not know. When do the Leafs make their Alberta road trip? I feel like it's usually sometime in, like, December. It's not December. Maybe it's in January this year. February 4th is when they... February 1st and 4th is when they do their Western road trip. Well, it's when they're in Alberta. Maybe I'll go to one of those games. Maybe I'll plan on it. All right, third period starting up here. Let's see if the Leafs can get past the monstrous Montembeault. See if they can get a goal here. Shot attempts are 58-37 in favor of the Leafs. Riley plays it in. Nice trying to jump on that puck, but he gets bodied off of it. Still forechecking though. Matthews pressures him back, and Nyes knocks down Slavkovsky. Matthews trying to help him out there. And Marner freezes the puck. Shot there. Rebound! Oh, off the side of the net. And that might have hit the post. McCabe steps up, knocks down Caulfield. Back from McCabe. Shooting. Blocked. Rebound. Matthews. Ekman-Larsson. Good block there. He has another opportunity. Also blocked. Canadiens can't get it out. Leafs cycle it in deep. Leafs looking to get a change here. Catch Montreal tired. McCabe in behind the net. Here's Nylander. Fans on it. Gets the puck back. Jesus. Now he stops up. Cross ice pass. Oh, in front. It's loose. Comes back to the point. Ekman-Larsson on it again. His shot goes wide. Timmins. Domi out front. Oh, Tavares. I think that hopped over his stick. And a good forecheck, or a good offensive zone pressure there for the Leafs, and they're right back in. Timmins shot. That went wide. Now Canadiens finally get out of the zone. First 2 minutes was basically all played in the Montreal end. Some chances, but no goals. I think only one shot on goal, actually. Hudson. Domi. Can't knock his man down. Hudson makes a move around Robertson, and his shot stopped. Now Robertson with a lot of speed coming down the left-hand side, shooting high. 90-mile-per-hour shot from Robertson. That's it. Shot that he can score on. That's not a nothing play from him. Sort of blowing like a word for worst Leafs goalie in the league. I mean, there was a time where Samsonov was really bad. Maybe not for the whole season, but man, there was a good couple of months there where Samsonov was just dog shit. He was awful. Riley to a open wing. Holmberg will get there and dump it in. Leafs will make a change. Reeves intercepts that pass. He'll put it in deep for Kampf. Pacioretty's still out there. Kampf behind the net. Gets it to McCabe. His pass out front knocked away by Hudson. Pacioretty throws a hit on Hudson there. Kampf trying to work around his man. Another hit by Pacioretty. Oh, Gallagher almost got a skate in the face. Jesus. Kampf behind the net. Gets it to McCabe. McCabe comes out high. Gets it across. Ekman-Larsson now on it. Here's Lawrence. Roel. McCabe at the line. Just holds it in. Plays it back for Ekman-Larsson, who will dump it in. Goes all the way around to the far side. Lawrence. Good job there. Able to keep it in. Now comes back to the near side. Lawrence loses his stick, and that will allow the Canadiens to clear it. All right, yeah, just hold it for a bit here, guys. Let the fourth line change. Canadiens got all their guys off, so want to make sure the Leafs get their guys off as well. Dvorak clears the zone, and Anderson's on it first. That's the first time I think I've said Josh Anderson's name this game. That shot tipped down. Matthews can't clear it. It went off the skate of the ref. Now Matthews gets it out. He'll poke it free, and there's a penalty coming up against the Canadiens. Matthews is the one to draw it. It's a tripping call, I think, on Dvorak. Job by Matthews there. All right. Power play has not been great this game so far. Yeah, so here's Matthews, and yeah, he gets tripped up there. And it's a good job by him to dive and poke the puck free, too. But Anderson is the one to go to the box for tripping. Well, spoke his name for the first time just a couple of seconds ago, and now he's in the box. Leafs 0 for 3 tonight. 5 shots on goal. Gotta get one. Yep, gotta get one now. First power play unit on the ice for the Leafs. All the big boys out there. Puck goes to the corner here, right off the draws. A battle for it. Savard in there. Tavares trying to get the puck up front. Goes to Matthews. Oh, it's a good stick there. It's Evans, and now he's skating for it. Riley does get to him in time. But Evans gets Armia. Save. Another opportunity. Matheson couldn't get the shot away. Now Armia, the Canadiens still have it. They'll play it back in their own zone. Savard fakes, slaps it down the ice, gets it right back to Armia, who'll carry it in. Trying to kill as much time as they can. Finally, Leafs get control here. Wow, that's a good kill for, 50 seconds by the Canadiens. Leafs do get it in, but it's a bouncing puck. Comes to the corner. Matthews now trying to centering play. That goes off the ref. And that allows the Canadiens actually to get the puck again. I honestly think that if that puck didn't hit the ref, Matthews would have had a hold of it, but the refs are part of the play. And that hit him. Allowed the Canadiens to get control, clear it, kill even more time. And now it's the second unit out here for the Leafs. Pacioretty, fan on his pass. And the Canadiens grab control of it. Don't clear it. Good job by Knies to hold it in. Ekman-Larsson to Robertson. OEL. His shot. That one goes wide. Robertson on it again. Up high for OEL. Oh, OEL gets tripped up. No call coming. Oh, and that flip play. Trying to find Knies to bat it out of the air. Back for OEL. Domi holding, shooting. Goes wide. 3 seconds left on the power play. Robertson down low. Knies spinning. In behind the net. Out front. Oh, it's loose. Pacioretty can't get the shot away. Knies trying to get it back, and now the Canadiens coming back the other way. It's Anderson out of the penalty box, trying to turn Tanev around. Puck in the corner, and Leafs grab a hold of it. Kampf to Reeves. We'll just play it back for Stolars. Tanev up ahead. Tip down into the Canadian zone. Kampf can't get it in deep. Ooh. Benoit got a piece. I think almost fans are reacting. I think almost they're thinking it's another knee on knee. There's a shot. Ooh, off the glove of Montembeault and almost squeaked in. Timmins knocked down Doc. Man, the Montreal Canadiens fans are not happy with the few hits here by the Leafs in the past couple of seconds. McCabe carries the puck in. He'll send it around for Matthews. Matthews. McCabe loses control of the puck for a second. Plays it in. Here's Knies. Refs use suck chance going on, and Knies and Marner don't connect on that play, and that's lifted high out. Riley skating it up ahead. Dvorak stops that play, and Riley has to go back. Knies able to get it in deep. Good job by Knies there. Matheson on it. Stopped by Knies. for a second, but Matheson will get it right back. That would have been really nice by Knives, but now here comes the Canadiens. They have numbers. Shot goes wide. Maybe Stolar's got a piece of it. Tanev battling Slavkovsky. At least get it. Long lift play up ahead for OEL, who will just chip it in. Go off for a change. Oh, out front! Tavares knocked the puck loose for Domi, but didn't get a good shot on goal. Nylander does get the puck, but it's outside of the zone, and now that goes back into the Leafs corner. Timmins with some speed. He'll get it to Nylander, who tips it in. Hudson behind his net. Stops up. Plays it across. Savard leaves it back. That shot goes off of a leg and wide, and now Evans. His shot. Save. Rebound! And that, I think, rebound opportunity went wide. Puck back into the corner here. Leafs gather it up. Nylander will play it back for Timmins as he's going off for a change. Lee pass up ahead. Doesn't quite connect with Patches. Stolars. He does get it around. I'm nervous about Stolars playing the puck, man. That Lee pass missed Robertson, but it went on goal, so no icing. Oh, careful. Here comes the Canadiens. Shot save by Stolars. That puck bounced. It was Newhook that got around Timmins. Robertson with a sharp angle shot, and Montembeault does get it, and he'll hold on. Oh, that's a great job. Oh, it was McCabe. Newhook knocks it down, gets it up to his stick, and gets a nice opportunity. That was a really good play by Evans. Wow. I didn't realize that he was the one that knocked it down, honestly. I thought it just, like, bounced to him, but... yeah, that was a nice play by Evans. It's been a good game so far. It's been very entertaining, even though it's only 1-0. It's been close. I'm a little tired. I'm glad the game's almost done, because I'm getting a little sleepy. Let's take a look at the other score of the game. That's second intermission for the Rangers and Penguins. And yeah, the other games don't start until 8. Stolars, I'm going to say I've been very impressed with him so far. He has looked very, very good. He's been solid. He's had a couple of chances that he's stopped there, and I mean my only flaw with this game so far has been I've not liked his puck playing. He's given away a couple of times, but I mean he's also played it a lot, like a lot. I feel like he's I don't know if it's just me. And it's just because, you know, it's the first game of the season, but I feel like he's one of the more active goaltenders for the Leafs in a while. Matthews trying to chip it towards the front. Knives missed it. Knives now back out front and just misses Matthews. 10 with the shot. Deflects wide. Riley trying to get it in front, and that gets blocked. Marner battling for it. Comes to Matheson. Up ahead to Caulfield. Riley wrapping it around and stopped by Slavkovsky to Caulfield. Ooh, that was a weird shot by Caulfield. I don't think he got all of it that he wanted to, and it almost It caught Stolars by surprise there. McCabe slows it down here, allows the Leafs to get a change in. Knives 15 goals, 35 points in 80 games last season. Not too bad. Tomey and Nylander combine on a hit from Savard. Hudson tried to get it up ahead to Dvorak there, but puck just missed him. High pass there, and Nylander knocks it down. They're going to call it a high stick, though. 8:02 left to go here in the third. As we take another commercial break. I feel like there's a lot of number 20s on Montreal. Dvorak, Boulay, Slavkovsky. There's some other guys. Just noticing it feels like there's a lot of them. Pacioretty's been alright. I haven't really noticed him. I mean, I guess he's drawn a couple of calls, so Patch has been okay. I mean, you know, guess you don't expect too much from him. I know it's only 1 game, but are we really going to start the season with a shutout loss to Montreal? We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully not. I mean, I don't want to say anything. I want to jinx it. Did you guys see there's a gambling ad on my screen right now, which is why I'm thinking about it. The circle, like one of the face-off dots in the one of the zones for the Lake Tahoe Monsters, the Tahoe Night Monsters. That's their official team name. But it's just like a roulette wheel. It's like the thing is, it's kind of funny because it's like half cool, but I think during a regular game that would be it would look so bad. Like I think as just like a little screenshot, it's kind of funny and sort of cool, but as like an actual thing that'll be on the ice while playing a game, I'm like, that looks awful. That's so bad. Yeah, the Night Monsters. It is weird. It's very weird. It's I think. Oh, here's Lorenz! Save, rebound! Oh, puts it wide! Reeves trying to get on it. Oh, man. Lorenz. Imagine. I've liked the Rents. I've liked the Rents a lot more than I thought I was going to. Are they singing ole ole ole? Yeah. Hey, there's still 7 minutes left, guys. It's a 1-0 game. Chill out. Riley gets it to Nylander. Domi on it. Ooh, just able to stay on side, but with that stretch there, it kind of puts them off balance, and Canadiens are able to knock out the puck back into the neutral zone. Varis, once again, kind of loses the puck there. He'll just play it back. Go off for a change. Matthews line out there now. Two Canadian players collide. Matthews, Martin steals it. Oh, front! Oh, and nice. Doesn't even get the shot away. It just bounces off his stick onto Montembeault. I don't think Nyes got a shot away. I think it just bounced off of his stick. I think he was tied up, and I want to see that again. It's a good job by Matthews to forecheck. Okay, the Lawrence play. The second rebound just goes wide. And then, yeah, here's Matthews. Forecheck here. Nice pressure. Good steal by Marner. Leafs win the face-off. Marner throws it to the front. Stopped. Now that puck lifted high and out. Not enough for icing, though. 6:03 left to go. Ahead. Holmberg can't get around his man. Nice little move, but didn't get the puck. He'll go off for a change. Leafs third line now out. Shots 41-25. Now Gouli taking his time in behind the net, waiting for his teammates. Robertson can't grab a hold of that one. Newhook gives the puck away. Here comes Pacioretty into the zone. Sharp angle shot misses. Timmins gets it down. Here's Holmberg with a shot. Blocked. It's still loose. Now it gets lifted high out. Now Doc racing for it. And Stolarz is out to play it again. And he does get it to Benoit. Timmins. Red line and in. Leafs changing. Robertson hunting for the puck here. Can't get it off Jack-Eye. Riley dumps it in. Nylander in his skates, battling for it. Puck comes back up high. Evans to Dvorak. Leaves it there for Gallagher. Shot save. Ooh. Man, that almost went through the 5-hole. Just able to close it with Stolarz. Ugh. Yes, there has been a lot of one-and-done shots for Toronto this game. Oh, giveaway. That puck was bouncing, so the Leafs couldn't get a hold of it. Shot by McCabe goes high. Ooh, reverse it by Ekman Larsson on Slavkovsky. Knocks his helmet off. Oh, wrap around. Nice. Save. Montembeault just able to get there in time. Puck lifted. Ooh, and is that going to be a penalty on the Leafs? No, it's not. Here comes Marner to Matthews. His shot gets blocked. Rebound. Save. Loose in front. Oh, and now it's a 3-on-1 the other way. Matthews trying to hurry back. He does get back on Hudson, but puck comes over to Doc. Shot there. Blocked. And I think that was Matthews that blocked it too. Good job by Matthews to get back, and Marner smartly will hold on to it. So he's able to get the change. 3:04 left to go. So you expect this third line shift here, and then probably a Robertson getting pressured. It's probably this third line shift, and then you're going to pull Stolarz and get that top line out there. Good stick by Holmberg. Puck is loose, but Montreal finds it, flips it back into Leafs end. Tanev on it. We'll get it up ahead. Tavares will dump it in, but Montreal still has control. Can't pull Stolarz yet. Riley on it. Stolarz slowly coming out of the net. Puck dumped in. Nylander holds the line. Here's Matthews on it. Holds. Domi in front. Missed everyone. 2 minutes left to go. Leaf shutout streak on the line. Matthews Down low. Tavares. They switch up. Matthews. Comes back to the circle. Matthews fans on the pass. Does come to Nylander. Now Marner. That's a bad pass. Great job by Domi to hold it in. Oh, Marner. Come on, bro. Marner to Nylander. Back to Matthews. Marner on it now. Matthews with a blast. That goes high. Off the netting and 119. And so we'll probably have the Leafs get a timeout here. What the fuck was Marner doing there? Holy fuck. Gives the puck away. Domi makes an unbelievable play to keep it in. Matthews has it and gives it to Marner, who just completely misses it. It looked like he wasn't like prepared at all. Yeah, I don't know if that puck went out. So timeout here. Minute 19 to get a goal. Shots 44-27. But yeah, I would say that Montreal has had the better opportunities in their 27 shots. Not that the Leafs haven't, not that Montembeault's has been bad, obviously. He's stopped 44 shots. But it's not been a ton of, I think, high quality shots from the Leafs. I feel like the Canadiens have probably had the higher danger scoring chances. It feels like, at least. Leafs win the draw, but it comes out. Riley can't hold the zone. Matthews swings it in. Leafs keep it. Out front! Oh, and that was a diving play there to stop it from getting to Matthews. Nylander holds the zone. Tavares over to Riley. Minute left. Out front! Oh, tipped high. And Evans will clear it. 48 seconds left to go. Leafs need to get back into the zone. And they do. Here's Tavares. Nice move towards the middle. Marner to the net. Save. Montembeault. Canadiens trying to clear it. Domi hounding. And Suzuki does get it out. Is it enough for icing? It will be. 30 seconds left to go. Leafs will get one more face-off opportunity. This is a good... Let's see. Yeah, Tavares out front, and that's a great play by Matheson to kick it away from the front of the net. That is a really good play by Matheson. Because that puck is going right to the front, and Matthews is there. You never know. Tavares to take the draw. Puck comes free for Riley. Back for Matthews. His shot. Gloved. Saved. Held on. Yeah, Matthews is looking for the tip in front by Patches, and Patches doesn't get it. Tavares has to win another draw here. It goes off a skate and wrapped around. Nylander can't hold the zone. Matthews trying to get it right back in, but Marner was late. We're going to say it's offside. Leafs. Hey, they have one more opportunity at a face-off, I guess, but it's not looking good. So they're going to check. They're going to have to check the clock here, yeah. Because I think clock probably stopped later than the whistle. So it's outside of the blue line, outside of the Montreal end, with 15.3 seconds left to go. No, they're not adding any more time. Okay. All right. On the far side, Nylander just dumps it in. He kind of had to, but the Canadiens are going to have the puck. Out front, Matthews! Oh, save! Montreal does pull out the victory. Savard celebrating like they won a playoff game. And the Leafs shutout streak, or I guess the streak where they have not been shut out, finally comes to the end. Yeah, first time in 239 games. I don't know how the Leafs get a shot here. Patches to Matthews and... Man. Man, there's room on the far side. Matthews right into the chest of Montembeault. I mean, it's a quick play. Well, damn. Damn. Not the best of the first games for the Maple Leafs. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it is only one game, and Sheldon Keefe game tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, yeah. I do think that the Leafs just didn't have, like, even with their, 47 shots, like, yeah, it's... Montembeault was obviously very good, but I feel like Stolarz had the higher workload in terms of danger shots, high danger shots. I feel like Stolarz had to stop the bigger ones, and obviously the one that he didn't stop, it was a good play on the power play. Igor's doing good for your fantasy team tonight. How many saves does he have? 22? Yeah, that's not too bad. It's interesting that Igor turned down an $11 million 8-year offer. That's crazy. Good for him for having the cojones to do that, because I definitely would not if I was him. I mean, like, I know that he thinks that he's the best goalie in the league, and he's definitely one of the best goalies in the league. But man, to turn down 11 is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. But anyways, that will do it for me. That will do it for me for this one here. Let's see. When is it possible I will be doing my next stream? I would have taken that money and run. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I would have taken any money that any hockey player is making and run. So I don't really think that's much of a saying. Let's see. It might not be until the 31st. I think my next stream might not be until the 31st. It's possible I'll do maybe a game in between then, but I will definitely stream on the 31st. That will do it for me, though. Next video should be out relatively soon. We'll see if I make a quick video about any of the things that we talked about in the first intermission. Probably, maybe. Otherwise, yeah. There are also a few Adidas videos that I still meant to make during the summer. I never did, so I should probably make those really soon. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, yeah, that's going to do it for me. I appreciate everybody for watching. Thanks all for sticking around, chatting. I appreciate it as always. It's always fun. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Go, let's go. Ooh.